Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Back to Brown. Pass to Giddey. Kuzma outside. Now Giddey. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Castle. Here's Dunn. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So it's the home team now. Miller outside. Takes it inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Sinks it from distance. Dunn's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Miller. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Clock at 4. Drives to the hoop. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
The length of Kuzma helping there. When he attacks the offensive glass, good things tend to happen.
Dunn right side. The 3 ball. Miller pulls it in. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Puts the move on. And Kuzma with the lay-in.
Just nice recognition by Kuzma to find a soft spot in the defense on his way to the hoop.
Takes a step back. Here's Thompson. No good on the strong take.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Dan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Personal foul.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. They set the pick. And it's Giddey off the drive. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. Off target at the rim.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Sarr. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And Brown with the stuff.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
And they're on the break. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Sarr. The layup off target.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Giddey. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Miller. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Miller's got 5 now.
Yeah, their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Counted.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Stolen by Castle. Pass to Sarr. Brown with the steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Ware. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Miller. On the wing, Kuzma. Now Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Miller. From behind the arc. Sarr pulls it in. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Number 42.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
Away team foul.
Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
Team foul.
And here's Giddey. Miller outside with 1 on the clock. With the drive.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Sends it home from three-point land. Miller's got 10 points. But Brad, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And here's Brown for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's the break. Giddey with it. Dunn in his pocket. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Giddey. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Kuzma. Plenty of space. The rebound by Ware.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Castle outside. Over Miller. Castle misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And just taking the hit. Brown with good balance and body control.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, BA, he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Here's Thompson. They get it back. Up top, Dunn. Give him 8 points now. It's stolen by Johnson. The finish!
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Stolen by Miller. It's Brown on the wing. 12 points for him.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Castle with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Thompson's shot is off.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The free throw drops for Castle.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
And Castle drops them both. Now here's Mitchell. He's averaging about 6 points per game. There's a screen. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Kick out to Brown. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Number 5.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Dunn.
Chris Dunn.
He drops it from range. Dunn's got 11.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Ayton with a screen. Sinks that one from the post. 14 points for him.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Castle for 3. That shot off the mark.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. With some arc. He got a piece of it.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Dunn left side. Castle outside. Right side Grimes. Off target with the 3. Johnson with it. Castle covering. Pass to Brown. "55 seconds left in the first half of this game. It's tipped. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. Sarr pulls it in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And they're pushing it up. Here's Johnson.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Sarr. Miller outside. And that concludes the first half. They're up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
25.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Castle outside to the inside. Sarr had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Up top, Ayton. Pass to Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
Castle attacking. And it's good for 2. Castle's got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Aiden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Big Aiden making that defense press inside, forcing his way to the line.
And the second free throw is good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Hield. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hield's gotten his first basket of the night.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Kicks it out to Jackson. From the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And the basket by Brown.
I love that mentality from Brown. Comes right back down the floor to answer the 3 with one of his own.
Pass to Thor. To the paint. Here's Ware. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Outside Mitchell. Here's Johnson. 4 on the clock. Will grant a wrist injury, hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Oh, wow! What a finish by Taylor Brown.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
There's Jackson with the 3. Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Brown. Kuzma outside. Outside, Brown. Back to Kuzma. Off target from outside. Hield for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hield's got 5.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Giddey into the lane. And he converts the layup.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Ware the screen. Here he goes. And the dunk by Jackson.
I like when Jackson attacks and doesn't settle for jumpers.
And here. There's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
So it's the home team now. 17 points was their biggest margin. A minute 22 left in the third. Giddey. Nice D from Ware. Here's Thompson on the take. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Pass to Johnson.
The ball goes to the away team.
Left side healed. Where the screen. Three-pointer. And it's healed, missing. Here's Miller. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Miller outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on healed.
Second to
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the visitors call time here. And the visitors call time here.
Timeout.
That's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth.
your home team.
They're up by 6. And we're coming right.
Visiting team, 45.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Giddy with it. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3. Sarr pulls it in. Here's Ware. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, you can see Castle's vision improving, learning how to make good feeds around an NBA-level defense.
Here's Rollins. Back to Giddy. Driving inside. Up and in on the layup.
That is Giddy at his best, using his long strides to get to the rim.
Pass to Dunn. Castle outside. And there's the screen. And he banks in the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now Giddy. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Miller. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Thompson outside. Pass to Ware. Now here's Sarr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Ware. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Johnson. Nice D from Ware. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's how Thompson does most of his damage offensively, attacking the basket.
Pass to Giddy. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
There's a screen by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Rollins. No good from outside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Hasar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Outside Kuzma. Giddey outside. Clock at 6. From about 16. That's off.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Cleared away by Kuzma. Now Giddey. And there's the drive. Miller. He's off from 3. All by himself. There's the block.
He just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Now Johnson. Outside Brown. Stolen by Castle. A minute 35 left in the fourth.
Yeah, this kid Castle loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Done outside. Another chance. Castle outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Castle right side. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment.
Oh, look out. JB throwing it down.
Well, we all know this about Jaylen Brown. He will work incredibly hard to get the big bucket.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
This is a huge spot for Castle here.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Look, that's a pressure moment, and he came through.
Kuzma fires. Can't get the 3. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Stolen by Thompson. The visiting club takes the win on